All right. All right. Peace, everybody, and welcome to the Herbalist Lounge. Thank you for joining us for our 10-year anniversary. Woo!
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, let's go. Your birthday party.
It's our herbiversary.
All right. So we know more people will be coming in, but we're going to go ahead and get started. And as you know, if you're listening to this in YouTube land, welcome from the future, from the past. So thank you for joining us. All right. So just some things. Just make sure you mute your mic. And we just want to eliminate the background noise, and everything is recorded. So, just like I said, for other people who are trying to listen later on. All right. So, your facilitators for this evening. Hey, Martina.
Peace. What's happening, y'all?
Welcome. Hey, Lanita.
Howdy. Oh, wait. I got to turn my camera on so y'all can see me in my birthday hat. Woo! Happy herbiversary to us. 10. We double digits now.
Hey. We 10 those down. That's what we're doing.
That's it.
And I am Asia. All right. So we always like to take time to honor our plant ancestors, and those that came before us. So we'll talk about a little bit of history here in a moment, but this is the reason that joined us together. That's why we're here, because of our love of plants and all the things that have happened before us, and just the amazingness of plants and those who have cultivated plants, and just we're just so grateful. It's basically all I'm trying to say. So we're just taking that time. All right, so you know how we do it. This is like a throwback, but we always like to allow people to speak up and to represent their area and tell us like what your plant name is, or what plant is representing you, or what you sipping on tonight. So don't be shy. You can put it in the chat or you can speak up. So where are you from and what plant are you repping?
Hi, everybody. It's Clarissa. I'm out here in Covington, Georgia. And tonight I'm feeling like Clary Sage because I have a client in early labor and I'm excited about that. And that's what I'm feeling tonight. Also, I'm thinking about some lemon balm.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, those are nice. Both of those herbs take you to another place.
Yes. Love it. Mm.
Love to hear your voice.
and happy anniversary.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Who else? Who else wants to represent their area and represent a herb tonight?
Hey, this is Larry. Hey, y'all.
Peace, Larry.
Hey, so I'm representing Temple, and I just can't get enough of hibiscus. I think I use that like every little tea blend that I put together.
Hold up, where's Temple?
Where is Temple? I say about 30 minutes from Waco, Texas.
Texas. Okay, you represent Texas.
Yes.
Welcome.
Texas in the house. Larry, I've been killing that some hibiscus too lately. I've been had some blend that other people made, but yesterday at the gas station, they had hibiscus and mint. And y'all, it just tastes like the sweetest bubble gum you have ever tasted in your life.
Oh wow. Hibiscus and mint. Okay.
Yeah, I
At the gas
mixed
station.
with hibiscus and lemongrass.
Ooh. Okay.
So then since you said lemongrass, Larry, I'm gonna go ahead. That was my herb for tonight, lemongrass. Definitely feeling it, just the uplifting scent and the fragrance. I love lemongrass. So it's so nice. It's uplifting but calming at the same time. So yeah, lemongrass is talking to me lately. But y'all know I
Nice.
love lavender. Go ahead, Martina.
Well, I'm gonna go over to the chat real quick, and I see Kai is repping New Jersey. Peace, Kai. Thanks for joining us. And tonight, Kai is repping Team Nettles. Okay, let's go. Yeah. All right. So let's see here. So y'all know I'm usually repping Florida, but right now I am tuning in Oklahoma, good old Oklahoma, and Tulsa, Oklahoma, matter of fact. So let's see. Let me tell you what I'm sipping on first. I went out into these Tulsa streets and I was like, oh my goodness, the Herbalist Lounge is about to start in 10 minutes. I need to go find my tea blend. I found this really dope juice spot, and they recommended, I told them I was super dehydrated. You know how it is when you travel, something about traveling and changing environments. I just been feeling really thirsty. So I got this juice blend. It's called Mint to Be. So I have some, of course, mint, some pineapple, coconut water, and apple. And it's very refreshing. Yes, very, very refreshing. But I got to tell you about the herb that I've been building with, and that's aloe. Aloe has been holding it down for me. This past week, I've been using it a lot on my face. Lanita, remember how you told me it's good for just like acne, scars, or just kind of like burns? I'm out there every day. It's good for everything. So when I'm out doing, agricultural activities out in the sun, insects and the sun beaming down, all kinds of stuff happen. But when I go home, I've been putting aloe, just taking a split in the leaf, putting aloe on my face, and then I add moisturizer later on. So when I was traveling, I'm like, oh my goodness, what if I get to Oklahoma and I can't find an aloe plant? Or what if somebody's looking at me and I'm trying to take aloe out their yard? So I took an aloe leaf, chopped it all up, put it inside my little container, got right through TSA. Me and my aloe are here traveling. So I'm holding it down for aloe. Today I'm team aloe. So that's my story. Thank you. I might eat a little piece of aloe, but I don't want to do that while I'm traveling. You feel me? So we're only using it externally.
Yeah. Makes his inside slippery.
Part two, no.
Don't rub it on your stomach either, because you know.
Oh, no.
Works the same. Well, I am sipping on a tea blend from Grenada. And that's not Grenada, Mississippi. That's from the island, or maybe I should call it Grenada. It's called Sweet Bay. Now, Miss Sweet Bay didn't put no ingredients on here, so I'm just going by my taste buds.
Speak your
And
tongue.
so I think there is some bay leaf in here. There is some mint in here. And it's some more leaves, but something tastes real cinnamon kind of too, which I know is a herb that she said was from their island. So I don't know if they have a cinnamon leaf or whatever, because the tea is all leaves. But it's definitely some bay leaf and some mint and something that tastes like cinnamon in here, but it is uber good.
Mhm. All right, Asia. Where you repping, Asia?
Oh, you know what? I just talked about lemongrass. I ain't even say what I was repping. So I'm repping Nevada or Vegas. Um,
Beta.
Nevada. So yes, that's where I am. 90 degrees of the desert. So I'll be feeling that aloe too. I got an aloe leaf in my fridge. So yeah, I heard you loud and clear because that'll keep you out here for real.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm in Senegal, and I don't know what temperature we at, but I saw on my thing 36 degrees centigrade. So I know that's somewhere close to 100. It was quite toasty.
Right. All right. So we just, okay, so for everybody that's been around for all of our other anniversary episodes and stuff like that, I mean, we clown. We don't really have like a set subject. We talk about like the past and some of our favorite episodes and some of the stuff we learned and all that. I'm gonna take a moment, just a quick moment to talk about our history. So, of course, April 2015 was the year. And it was me. See, now my brain is going. Martina, step in. It was me, Martina, and Aaliyah, and we had come up with this idea before April 2015. Of course, and so we were just like some just really dedicated herb nerds, and we were talking about plants weekly, daily, and so we're like, what can we do to have a discussion with other people like us and bring other people in so that we could talk about more plants? Like that's all we wanted to do was talk about plants. And so that's where the Herbalist Lounge came from. And so one of our first episodes, it was about lavender because I think I was the first one up. And we've kept pretty much like the same format since then. But the first one was about lavender. And then Martina, you talked about welcome to Boogie Down Botanicals and like worldwide situations. And then Leah had talked about, what was it? Which one did she talk about, Martina?
Leah talked about flower essences.
I
Yes.
was about to say that was flower essences. And I was a spectator on all of them. I was there at the lavender. I was there with Boogie Down and there for the flower essences.
Yes, yes. And so like for a little while, it was me and Martina for a little bit, and then Lanita, because she was there the whole time. We're like, Lanita, you are definitely you the herbalist lounge, so you might as well just come on in with us.
Lanita was the missing link, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I like plants. Asia likes plants. Aaliyah liked plants, and we were just like, okay, this is going well, but we just couldn't figure out this mystery. The Fibonacci mystery. Then all of a sudden, we realized it was Lanita. Lanita this whole time was the missing link, and then bam, 3 Spice were born.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So yeah, go ahead. Somebody was about to say something. But yeah, so yeah, we just continued it on. And I mean, lots of good, great information. And I couldn't even total all the episodes, but I know that, every month for 10 years, except for like 1 or 2 times out of the month or out of the year. So we've done over 100 episodes talking about herbs, plants, land, money, people who have traveled, just all different type of topics, but it's always been about plants and herbs and how we can relate back to it as a community. So it's been really cool to be able to serve you all and to be able to serve together talking about plants and just having fun, right? And just learning. So
absolutely. And one of my favorite parts, Asia, was when we started inviting people to come on and talk about stuff. Like we had Ruby, oh my goodness, we had Divine as Earth, birth workers, authors, just people who specialize in all kinds of aspects centered around, like Asia was saying, land, farming, herbs, plants, geography, like just a whole bunch of dopeness. So oh my goodness, y'all, marinate on that for a second. Over 100 episodes. Like my mind is kind of blown. That just shows the love that we have for plants. So, yeah.
I think the part that I like best about the Herbalist Lounge is it is kind of like a lounge, and we come in, but not like authorities, like we know it all. We come in and we ask our guests, come on, participate, tell us some of your things. And we have heard some of the best remedies and different things that we never would have known about from people who have been in the lounge. Well, my grandmama used to do this, or my granddaddy used to send us out there to get this off the tree. We have learned a lot just from our guests.
Absolutely. No, I think that's what's so dope about it is just how we all come together. Like Herbalist Lounge is not a show or a class, like you said, it's literally a village. And every single person that's on this call right now, you are the Herbalist Lounge. So it's not just our birthday, it's your birthday too. And we will that you continue to celebrate these birthdays with us and share with us. Like, honestly, when everyone started popping in, I was like, oh snap, there goes Larry. I wonder if Larry's building with the hibiscus, because I'm learning through Larry's experiences, a little bit too much clove, and this time you're mixing it with lemongrass, and Kai calling in Team Nettles this time, and thinking about all the things Kai has shared, or Clarissa and everybody else. So these memories, they stick, and I remember them. There's just so many good memories, and I think I can't wait to share some of our favorites from the past too. Our favorite Herbalist Lounge memories. So yeah. I'm gonna marinate on that for a minute. Y'all want to marinate on that too? If you have like a favorite Herbalist Lounge memory or memories, what do y'all recall? Or something that really stuck that you can remember from a Herbalist Lounge?
I mean, I'm going to say it. Cayenne.
We cannot say cayenne pepper without all three of us just starting a group giggle.
Anybody know why when we say cayenne pepper? What do we know about cayenne pepper? Why do we always laugh when we say cayenne pepper? Like, this was something that's so memorable in Herbalist Lounge. But cayenne pepper is an amazing herb. Let's just get that straight. Like, it's goodness, right? But there was a memory where we were talking about a very specific use for cayenne pepper. Ooh, I'm starting to get a little tingly right now. Yes, Clarissa. Ooh, when I opened up the chat and I saw all those flames, I got a little uncomfortable, I have to admit. So when I tell you, Clarissa, just brace yourself. Lanita, do you want to share your favorite? I don't know if it's your favorite, but
it was a use for cayenne pepper, and cayenne pepper has been used for hemorrhoids. Ooh. So we were trying to figure out, what do you do with cayenne pepper that's going to help hemorrhoids? Well, you're supposed to take it and just rub it on those irritated vein arteries that are sticking out. And we were like, that's got to burn. Just a little bit of cayenne pepper in between your cheeks there, that's going to burn. So that was quite fascinating for us to figure out how to use that cayenne pepper on your cheeks there.
Yes, because we're saying it deadens the nerves. But Lord, you probably got to go through some things before the nerve. You probably done passed out by the time
the hemorrhoids go away because you can't focus on anything else. Matter of fact, all your bills go away too with that, because you got no more problems. You got 99 problems, but
what ain't one. Yeah, boy.
I gotta share one of my favorite memories, and not just a memory, but just something that we did and we do now. It's just like embedded in our conversations. But doctrine of structures and planetary alignments. Remember that? How we first started, something that we did. Our first episode was lavender, and then sometimes we would have a theme. For the most part, for the first few years, and probably for the first like 5 years or so, we would do a specific herb or a plant. So it would be like onion, cinnamon, clove. And for every plant, we would talk about the doctrine of signatures, and then also we would talk about its energetic and planetary alignments, magical alignments, and things of that nature. And that's something we continue to do. And although we don't necessarily have a slide, because we're not always doing a specific herb, we do bring those aspects up in our conversation. So I love that.
Yeah, for sure. And that was really dope too. Like, and I'm looking at some of these pictures here, and it looks like our last singular herb that we really talked about was okra. And that's the episode we did when we were in New York. Me and Martina were in New York at that time. That was like 2 years ago. Oh, goodness, time is flying.
Was it?
Yeah.
No,
that was the camp out that I missed.
Yes.
It got rainy.
Herbalist Lounges in New York then, Asia?
Hmm?
Because we did one with the very first time you and I were in New York. I think it was like 2018.
Oh,
Lanita was the guest, and Lanita did her. Lanita was our. Oh my god, that's so dope. So Lanita, you did. Was it Bissop or Never Die? Which one was it?
Never die.
You
Never
did.
die.
That's
Yeah.
what it was. So that's
Mm.
Lanita came on and did Never Die. And you want to tell everyone what Never Die is, just in case people aren't familiar with that name?
Oh, okay. So in Senegal, the plant is called nebadai, but it is known more worldwide as moringa. And yeah, that's a plant that we use here for everything. It just covers everything: antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, immune boosting. It is just really great. And yeah, that's what the show was about. But yeah, that was the first time y'all were there.
mhm.
Yeah, Asia, because I'm looking at that picture of us. The one picture of you and I looking all thugged out, because we are thugged out, especially when we was in the BX in the Bronx, in the boogie down botanical gardens. We took that picture. But yeah, that was fun. And then I remember us singing the song, Thank You for This Food. Remember the song we sang, Asia? Yeah, we was doing a little vocals out there, just expressing gratitude. Just
Yeah,
expressing gratitude. So
because we were inspired.
mhm.
Sure.
Yeah, the second time, every time they go to New York, I get missed out on. So the second time we were going to New York, I was coming. I had all my stuff. I'm on the plane sitting down. Do y'all know they came and invited me off the plane? They took me off the plane, and that just never happens. But it did to me that time. It just ain't for me to meet my Spice Sisters in New York.
Yeah.
You were with us in spirit though, because we did okra, and I know you love okra, Lanita.
That's it. Okra is the bomb.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm. Now that look, here we go. Now I'm about to associate something else. Maybe instead of cayenne. I mean, okra can help too.
With hemorrhoid.
Yes. Yes.
Now that sounds like
Yeah,
a cooling remedy.
a little cooling there.
Mhm.
Maybe you can try both. After you add the cayenne pepper to the hemorrhoids, you can put a little bit of okra on there to soothe.
I was thinking you put some cayenne and then pour some witch hazel in there.
Ooh,
She'll tighten it up for you.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's the
She
point.
cool it off for you.
Is it another name for okra lady's finger? All right. Let me
Oh,
we don't clown on our birthday. We can't help it, so join in on the clowning though. Come on in. Anybody else got some roast they want to say? But since we're talking about gratitude, real quick, I think if y'all want to talk, share anything that you're grateful for. I am super grateful for you all. I'm grateful, like I said, for this community, for just everyone having a space to come out and share all this wonderful knowledge. Like, oh my goodness, I feel so full right now. Every herbalist lounge, it's just beautiful to see who comes in and shares information. So feel free to share one of your favorite memories or something you're grateful for, and or we can just keep talking about these hemorrhoids and ladies finger remedies. Oh, oh my goodness.
And I just want to
I
say that
think we
I am grateful. I am extremely grateful to you ladies and what you have done. Again, congratulations, 10 years, amazing. I've learned like a lot. Like I tell Asia, it's like it is so much information. It's a whole different world that you guys have brought to light, and and really just trying out these different teas has been an experience. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity, and I can't get enough. Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate you popping in here.
this
And you add every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're glad you're here soaking up the information.
Hmm. We might use that as a commercial, Larry. Is that okay? Shoot.
I was going to
Yeah,
share
I'm
this
okay with
community.
that.
What were you gonna say, Lanita?
It was Kai.
Oh,
This com-
Kai.
yes, this community's gotten me through college. I have my master's degree now in public health. Um, I am an herb nerd by, birthright, but there's not too many around me. So Martina's my family member, and when I found out about this, I was like, "Oh hell's yeah! Y'all meet once a month. Like I'm gonna chime in when I can." And just the growth personally I've experienced, and then how the community just keeps growing. There's people everywhere around the world sharing their knowledge. I just love it here.
Oh,
First off, congratulations. So proud. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. And yes, you are like the herb nerd, green. I don't even know what to call you. You embody that energy. Like whenever I think of you, I think of nature, I think of trees. So congratulations and thank you so much, Kai. It's so good to hear your voice and it's always a pleasure. Everyone, let's just give Kai a round of applause, y'all. She got her master's. I'm so proud of you.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes, celebration. Dope. Hmm. All right. You know what I'm thinking about right now too is when we did our, what is it called? Asia, Lanita, the herb, the build, the herb build.
mhm.
Um, the 30-day ally build.
Oh, for the plant. Yeah, for the month. Yeah, month-long plant thing. Yeah. That was intense.
It
Mhm.
was. So for those of you all who aren't familiar with it, something that we started to do that wasn't originally something, where did we learn about it? Asia. It was from somebody
Somebody recommended for y'all.
for us
Yeah.
to do it.
Um,
Mhm.
I'm gonna say her name in just a moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's a
basically you pick a plant that resonates with you and you just build with it for 30 days, 30 straight days. And when I tell you, yes, we were posting about it every single day, learning something new. And the rabbit hole goes so deep. I did hibiscus, and when I tell y'all, I thought I knew so much about hibiscus. Look, Larry, when you build with hibiscus for 30 days, relate to this. I was doing all kinds of things with hibiscus, all the way down to grinding up the seeds and just different varieties of hibiscus, all the way down to pollinators. There's just so much appreciation for one plant that you can just build with. Um, I was gonna say for eternity, but just so much to learn from one plant ally. That was very beneficial. And
um, her name is Sage Lapina.
okay, there you go. Yes.
Martina, you didn't just do sage because we did it twice. You did hibiscus, and then the other time you did pine. And I learned so much from you. I thought I knew something about pine, but you just gave a whole new level in that 30 days.
Listen, pine is, oof, especially the longleaf pine. Oh
Mm.
my goodness. Listen, y'all, if you have never built with one plant for 30 straight days, try it out. Try it out. It will take you to a whole other level, a whole other place. Because I have such a profound respect for, I mean, plants in general, but when I see pine and the fact that you mentioned that, Lenita,
Mhm.
is amazing. Yes. And when I think about you, Lenita, I think about when you had that never die, when you were talking about moringa, when
Mm.
you went in, that was a great herbalist lounge. I want to find that because you spoke about like the therapeutic properties. You went in on how to grow it. You've been working with it so much. I mean, all the way from in Texas to Senegal in different environments, different ways to make recipes. And you tapped into your chemist energy and you spoke about that. So that never episode was super dope. I would love to find that one. And you know what else was really dope? Where they went in was Kaline when she did aloe. Y'all remember that one?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that one was dope.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we've had so many people just like really go in on plants and just kind of like what you were saying, Martina. If you want to really know something about a herb, sit with it for 30 days and just learn
Mhm.
its different aspects and look at how it grows and see if it's edible, see how it tastes, see how it smells, see the different colors and varieties and all the names that it's called. You'll learn so much. Like nasturtium was, I think that was my first 30-day.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh. So and now it's like for me, nasturtium is like an old friend. I see nasturtium on the side of the road. Like I could recognize that one in the wild. There's a lot of different ones, but it's like when I see nasturtium now, it's because I've built with it, for at least 30 days. It's more than 30 days actually when you really look at it. But just to take the time to learn it, it's just like I just light up because I know, because I've been sitting with it, so it's really cool.
It is so funny that you mentioned that because other people will remember. And
Mhm.
Clarissa, so you remembered Pine, Lanita, and then Clarissa's over here in the chat talking about Pine was your Zoom profile for a long time. And I'm like, was it? How about that?
Yes.
Somebody else was like that I knew from school. They're like, I was telling them about the Herbalist Lounge, and they're like, "Oh yeah, didn't you do something on Pine?" And I'm just like, "Oh, you remember that?" Yeah, I'm thinking we got to go ahead and do a 30-day plant ally build for the 2025 y'all sometime soon. Mm-hmm.
And I did Bodark, and what mine brought me to was not just about the plant, the tree, the horse apples, how to use it, the seeds, and all of that. There was a lot of historical information on how the Native Americans used the Bodark plant, how the plant got its name, and all of the historical uses for the different Native American tribes had for Bodark. And that was a big lesson for me too, not just to see what we do with it today, but how it used to be used by them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one was super interesting.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I just love it. How our herb nerd brains work and we just like have all this information and we're just so open to learning. It's a wonderful thing.
I saw Clarissa's message and it went away, but I can't find it anymore. But she's saying about being a birth worker and learning, listening with us. Clarissa, we appreciate your input, and girl, I love your emojis. You be on it with them emojis.
Okay, I recopied and pasted, but I can read it. Now I can talk. Okay, kind of multitasking.
Okay.
So I just said I'm grateful for the Herbalist Lounge and all the wisdom. The wisdom is phenomenal. The special guests, the laughter, the humor, the mixing and mingling with other herb nerds. Like when y'all say, hey, post your IG, and you meet all these different people through social media because you're on the Herbalist Lounge together and you build these relationships together outside of the Herbalist Lounge. And then me being a birth worker and a doula, I have mentees that log into the Herbalist Lounge. So it enriches their lives and they're able to bring this into their doula practice with their clients. And it just keeps going. I'm just thankful for all of you, Asia, Martina, Lanita. Thank you for all the years. I've been a part of the Herbalist Lounge since 2017. It's just been everything.
My goodness, just it's so beautiful. 2017. See, it's our birthday, y'all.
Mhm.
Right? Ty's like, that's a good blurb to sum up our nerdy herb club. The little sock club we have. That's gonna be a special edition. Every Tuesdays of the third month of the year, we're gonna have the nerdy herb club. You gotta be a real nerd because you gotta remember the date and everything. You gotta do a little math. But yeah, love that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see those champagne bottles. Let me guess, is it elderflower champagne?
Yes, it is. Must be.
Oh my.
Hilarious. Yeah, for sure. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. I'm just making sure we have some shifting in the room and stuff. Okay. Oh, wait. All right. Do we have any other favorite moments or anything else?
We did a show actually the week of Mardi Gras one year,
Hmm.
and one of our guests came on. We were talking about hangover remedies, and she gave, one of the best remedies that I had never heard of. And a lot of people had a lot of different hangover remedies. And hangovers are not just for alcohol, is like, especially when you're talking about Mardi Gras, it's like eating too much. You got indigestion, gas, eating on the run, eating at the parade, eating food on the street. Um, so there were a lot of different remedies for anything that could happen to you at Mardi Gras. And I thought that was a very interesting show.
Yeah, the Mardi Gras one. I think, did I miss out on that one? Was I traveling?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed that one.
How dope it was. It was good.
Yeah,
Mm.
that one was cool. And then somebody had said pickle juice. I don't know if it was.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that was one that somebody else that said that. Yep, pickle juice.
Oh, yeah, that was a real good episode too. Yeah, I was on my way back halfway across the world or the United States. I remember that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was good.
So I know we're talking a lot about what we love. Um, Anything, just to throw it out there, would anybody have any suggestions, like on what they would like to see us as a village community do some in the future? Just throwing it out there, like, you know what, this would be dope. I know we do that all the time, right? We're always like, oh, we need to do this. I mean, what are some things that we would like to manifest moving forward? In addition to all the dopeness that we already do, you know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
oh, I'm just reading all the comments. So Heather says breakdown on plant identification. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. That would be a good topic. Plant identification and people chiming in on different plants from their region and how they can differentiate plants.
Mhm.
That's one thing that we've had really good conversations about, good bills on. People living in different parts of the country, we may all have the same plant, but it doesn't look the same in every region or different climate zone. And so, people talking about when does it show up in their area? When does it die back? What does the plant look like without the flowers and the seed? When it's just the leaves, how can you recognize it? So just because we've had people from, all over talking about the plants, that's been very helpful.
And not all over the country, Lenita, all over the world, literally.
Yep, literally.
I know we've talked about this, but I'm gonna just put it out there again. You know, as we start to be able to travel again, just regularly, and as we meet in different places, like the Spice Sisters, as we meet in different places, I think it would just be cool to continue to meet more people. And if there's enough people in the area, then we do our thing all together. I think that's really dope. I would love to see that and the possibilities surrounding that. Oh, Kai, we need to meet up.
I was just waiting for you to read the comment, the chat.
Yeah, bring your own tea party. Yeah, that's fun.
No, see, that's a good idea. Look at this. So, like, here I am thinking about the logistics of things, and we're traveling. We don't want anyone to snatch Lanita off the plane and stuff when she's coming to. We don't want Martina to have a piece of aloe before she gets on her flight and realize that it's been delayed. But be having and I love that, Clarissa, like a Herbalist Lounge retreat in 2026. Absolutely, let's manifest that. But something else that, in addition to that, like, let's say, for example, we know we're going to be in the New York or the New Jersey area. So I know we got some herb nerds up in that area, right? And we can do like some little mini sessions face to face. Oh, we're going to the Georgia. Oh, you already know we're gonna hit up Clarissa, and Clarissa, you can invite all your birth worker friends and clients, and let's just go ahead and have a herbal, celebration. We going out to Texas. Larry, we got that hibiscus on deck. What up? So that you too, and just hit up different spaces. If everyone can't come all at the same time, but yeah, absolutely. That'll be super cool. And then we can get a Volkswagen bus that's all colored in plants. And be traveling.
I love it. And it'll say somewhere on the bus, it'll say plant powered.
Plant powered.
And plants fill everything around me.
That's why it's a car. Lanita would be like, well, I made a fuel out of sugar cane, but for some reason smoking, and I'll be like, oh my God, help. Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Yeah, Heather, to Mexico. Oh yeah. Local
Jamaica's on the list. Jamaica's definitely on our list.
It is definitely on the list. Wink, wink. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh yeah, Herbalist Lounge podcast. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Why not? We 100 episodes in. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know what? We could some herbalist specialties, because I'm thinking of Clarissa with the birth workers. I'm thinking of, you said Texas, that we got a chef down here in Texas. Different people to do different things. It's not just medicine all the time. It's a lot of different things that people are doing with the herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna make some herbal soup, Larry?
Put some Bsop and some clary sage.
Woo. Woo.
I love that, Kai. Definitely something for the kiddos. Matter of fact, we need to go ahead and have some of these young herbalists come on here, and talk about their herbal experience. I know one of my daughters has an affinity for that, coming on talking about what is it? What's
merry-go-round?
Merry-go-round, Kai, your cousin, your little cousin, you go around, and which is marigold, calendula. And all the things that it's good for, and she'll tell you, and it's amazing. Asia, I also think of your friend's daughter out in Hawaii, though. Comfrey makes you comfy, like their doctrine is sick. So they have their own little interpretation and education. I love that. So
Oh, Martina, you got reach.
She does. I brought some back with me.
Oh my God. I didn't know what y'all was laughing about. See, y'all can put my whole government name on the Herbalist Lounge. Only a few people know my government name, so we ain't even gonna take it there. That's an inside joke. Okay? It's Martina Aficionados. Leave it at that. I don't know anything about no corporate. If you don't, you know. If you don't, we're gonna leave it at that. That's messed up, y'all.
We just saying, you got your own herbal cornbread line. So
there
if you know, you check it out.
But real talk, y'all. If I did start my own cornbread line, would y'all support? Come on now, your girl got her own cornbread line.
Yeah.
Right.
Right on with some
You know,
green.
I'd be right there. That's it. And not only just
I'll tell you
with
later.
we were talking about the kids in the being involved. Um, Martina, you have an artist in your family that does the beautiful work with plants, and you know how she press them, paint them, color them, all the different things that she's done with the plants. I love it. So
Absolutely.
just art with the plants, appreciating plants, you know.
Most definitely. Art, delicious foods, desserts. Come on, when you bring the child factor, it's just like a magical aspect. You know, one thing that we
Mhm.
always talk about that I appreciate you, Lanita, is for you, it's just, if one of my children has you know, something going on, Lanita thinks of a fun way to incorporate a remedy. Well, what you could do to make it yummy, or you can do this. Whatever she suggests, the children love it. And they'll ask us, like, are we gonna do this one again? That was good. Mhm.
Yeah, that would be good. So we could make it like a family event, you know, activities for the parents and children all at the same time. I'm on board.
Mhm.
Fun.
Because we did it for the children. We want to do something for the children because we absolutely did something for pets. Remember that?
Mhm.
Um,
Oh, yes.
we did remedies for our pets at one time. I'm trying to remember what it was called. I'm over here looking at the little puppy with his face. But
Hmm.
you know,
We
animals
did.
we love
What
too.
was it?
So
Fur babies, or was it something like that? I
yeah, it
forgot
was
what we called
baby
it.
like things for just pests and just to help out because between the two of you, you guys had a ton of knowledge when it came to that. I learned so much. And now working in agriculture and learning more about animal husbandry, and I'm just like, wow, okay, this is stuff that we can start implementing using. You can see where the herbs definitely intersect with the animal care. So
Mhm.
Mhm.
huge.
And how herbs that are good for humans can also be good for animals too. So, yeah.
I
Well,
love
y'all had some really great ideas. Thank you for those ideas.
mhm. It was a good time. Mhm.
A lot of good reflections. I'm grateful for y'all, seriously. And we're gonna throw that sweet, the seed swap, seed savings swap
Mhm.
as well in there.
Yep. Yes, we do. We love animal poop. You right, Nakia.
Yeah. Don't not me. I was just walking in it all day long. Cleaning up behind chickens is not fun because they worse than pigeons. They really poop everywhere.
Mm.
But great fertilizer.
Clarissa said recommended reading for herb nerds. Hmm. Botany in a Day is one that I can think of right offhand because somebody was talking about herbal identification. That will
What's the
hmm?
that women herb book too, Asia? There's a book specifically for women's herbs for women or something. It's anyway. I ain't
Mm.
gonna lie to you. I don't know the name of the book, but I can see the picture right in my face now. It's I think it's called Women's Herbs.
Maybe a woman's herbal.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
yeah, that's it. That's it.
that's definitely a classic.
Mhm.
Ooh. I mean, I like anything by Leah
Mhm.
uh,
Mhm.
from Soulfire Farm. Um, so I'm still listening to Black Earth Wisdom on
Ugh, that's a
on
good one.
yeah. So but yeah, anything that she has put out, I definitely recommend.
And
Um,
if you haven't heard Black Earth Wisdom yet, you really should read it or listen to it, whatever you do, because it's not just about the herbs, it's about land sovereignty, about opportunities that we miss out on because we don't even know they exist. So she touches every aspect of growing and the whole process, and a lot of things that we just, for me, I didn't had no clue about. So that's a really good book.
mhm. Braiding Sweetgrass.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Working the root. That's a good one too.
working the root. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, there's so many. We just got to compile all them because I just can't remember all the names, but there's a lot.
Hmm. Yeah, there are so many. But yeah, those are a few. Get some folks started, or some folks to delve back into it. Hmm. Oh, Lanita. I heard you typing and I saw what you typed. Yes. But yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna move forward. All right. So we're going to talk about upcoming events now. So if anybody has anything that they would like to talk about that's up and coming in their hood or in the worldwide online area, please feel free to talk about it.
Also, if you want to share your social media, your business, or anything, you can go ahead and feel free to drop that in the chat right now as well.
Y'all, our the three Spice Sisters, we meet up at different places. We go to different events, and we get together whenever we can. Asia and I just attended the World Tea Expo, and let me tell you, we had we had really an experience taste testing a lot of different things that they had there. And, and I think that this is something that we can, come together, put our heads together, make some tea blends, and have our own taste testing party. We could have tea parties all over the country, come meet y'all, do an herb walk. And then after we do the herb walk, make teas and stuff with it. So just putting that idea out there, if y'all would be interested, holler at us. Let us know you'd like us to come and do a tea party in your neck of the woods with your natural herbs there.
Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah, and then
Okay.
there's another World Tea Expo in Colorado. I believe it's in October, but if you look up World Tea Expo in Colorado, you'll find it. So, but it was a lot of good knowledge, a lot of good information. We met a bunch of people that we connected with,
Hmm.
and sometimes, and I'm gonna just say it out there, that sometimes we don't always find us in those spaces. We don't find brown people, black people in those
Hmm.
spaces. But here, the one that was here in Vegas, there were quite a few of us, and many of us were committed to connecting and linking up and working with each other. So it was a really good introduction, and it was really good to see everybody else in those spaces too. So yeah, so look it up, check it out. I don't know how the one in Colorado will be, but as far as the classes and the teachers and who they had presenting, it was really good quality information. It was put together very well, and for us, just piggybacking off of Lanita, what you said, for piggybacking off of having our spaces and doing those type of things, we're definitely here and available to do that.
Hmm. All right, Larry, we got you. Look, my hibiscus is growing now. We gonna come up there. We gonna be that way.
All right, so we'll move forward. All right. So, different places that you can find the Herbalist Lounge. And also, we just want to encourage everybody online if you have a YouTube, a social media space, however we can connect them, please go ahead and feel free to drop that in the chat. So we're the Herbalist Lounge on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We are there. You can find us. And all of these episodes from the Herbalist Lounge, we drop the recording there. So if you missed something, or if you're like, what did they say about that recipe or whatever it was, or, anything, you can always go on YouTube and you can catch the latest episode and all the episodes that we have dropped, at least in the last, what, year and a half, 2 years now. All right. So we have our medicine making workshop that's still available. I don't know, Martina or Lanita, if you could type that in there and throw it.
Absolutely.
Thank you. But we still have that available and it is online. So lots of good information about the herbs in your kitchen, just the common things. What can you use salt for? What can you use pepper for? What can you make out of these things that you just find so commonly? What kind of broths can you make? And Lanita was talking about, or excuse me, Martina was talking about how Lanita makes things fun. You really get a really good example of how Lanita makes things fun there and how she talks about popsicles and the different flavors that you can use to actually infuse those remedies and make it fun for children who may not want to drink tea, but they will eat a popsicle. So it's good stuff.
Mhm.
And then also, so for those of you who are like, okay, I got to get to Herbalist Lounge every second Monday of the month at whatever time I'm in, but I don't want to type in the Zoom information. You can always just sign up at herbalist lounge mailchimpsites.com and you can subscribe there. And then before the Herbalist Lounge launches on that second Monday of the month, you will get an email with the link that you can just tap on real quick and then it's available for you. It'll take you straight into the Zoom where we are right now. So feel free to sign up and subscribe there as well. All right. And the Herbalist Lounge, like I said, this happens every second Monday of the month. And this is a community space, like I said. So at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and all the places that you can catch us. If you would like to purchase a birthday gift for us or send us a birthday gift, please feel free to look us up on Venmo as well too, and you can look it up under Lanita Ellison. So you can either scan the screen or type it in the Venmo and we would be so grateful. But uh, the most that we are grateful for is that we have this space to join each other and to talk about herbs and to gather here, and that we have a space to do so. So we are so grateful for y'all. Thank you all for the last 10 years of building on plants and herbs and community. It's been wonderful. So Lanita, Martina, I'm gonna let y'all take the floor and say what you will. But thank you, especially to you two. I couldn't ask for any better Spice Sisters than you, both of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
So I am super grateful to be aligned with every single person here. Asia, I'm so grateful to have met a person who is as crazy and obsessed about herbs as much as I am. Someone who will go ahead and sneak in some cuttings when you know you go out on the strip. Don't look suspicious. Throw a little bit of seeds in your pocket when we get on that flight. Like, I am so grateful for you and your energy and just everything about you, Lavender. Seriously, Lanita, you know how I feel about you. I'm so grateful as well. You're just amazing. Just your, oh my goodness, your creativity, your innovation, and just so much more you bring to the table. So yeah, thank you, and I'm looking forward to the work that we're going to continue to do, and I just can't imagine life without y'all. So peace to everyone, and thank you for celebrating with us, and may we continue to grow and build. Thank you.
Well, I have to thank my Spice Sisters, for one, in including me in on the fun, and because even when we had never met, everything we did was online. We never met in person. We met in person. Let me tell y'all, we went camping. Why am I walking through here with these two women that's stopping at every plant, looking at, oh, you see this, recognize this, pulling stuff. Can we eat this? Going, what's this? And it was like, okay, I found my tribe, knowing them and then having different trips and occasions to meet with them and talk with them. Y'all is such a blessing. But I also am so glad to have met you all here in the Herbalist Lounge. I mean, every month we get different people, we get return people, and everybody has something insightful to say. So, I have never heard anything just like completely ridiculous or somebody say something really stupid. That doesn't happen because everything that we get, we accept that as information and we grow and learn from you all. So we appreciate you being part of this and, just making nerdy be cool. We could be herb nerds, but we the coolest herb nerds y'all gonna meet. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So we'll catch y'all the next second Monday of the month in May. We will be back again. And peace, power, green blessings. And don't forget, plants rule everything around us. Preem.
Yay!
All right.
Happy birthday.
So,
Happy anniversary.
happy herbiversary.
Yeah, yeah.